the game can see the boxing voice.
Shawn Zattel of ThaBoxingvoice.com, here with one of the best fighters in the world, definitely one of the best welterweights in the world, former world champion Showtime Shawn Porter. How you doing, Shawn?
I'm doing good, man. Just trying to put in work and honestly just trying to get better and improve. That's it.
This is a beautiful performance center you've opened here in Las Vegas.
Yeah.
That's right.
That's it, man.
How does it feel for your face, for your name to be on the building and everywhere, for you to have your own gym?
Honestly, it goes far and beyond that for me. For me, it's just a place I can come and call my own and feel comfortable. Leave my equipment without any worries. My dad mops the floor every single day. I don't even walk around at home without socks on. I'll do that here. I mean, that's just how this place makes me feel and how proud I am of my dad for being able to make this happen.
Do you think it could translate and help your performance now that you've got your own place?
It has to. This has to translate and help my performance because that's why we have it. That's why my dad did it and is making the moves that he's making in this performance center. So, you know, we don't allow anything to hold us back, and we always try to, you know, get better and improve, and this is the next step for us. So honestly, it's just about me, you know, honing into what they're asking me to do and take care of the business the right way.
Are you proud to see all this, because this is kind of a physical manifestation of your hard work?
It very much is a manifestation of not only my hard work, but Team Porter's hard work, my dad's hard work as well. I'm not too crazy about all the photos of me being put up. I'd rather, you know, someone else be on the walls and everything, but that's just my humble heart. It feels good to have this place and, you know, call it home.
This camp is always intense. I've had the privilege to be around here for almost 2 years, but do you think this camp's is so far, and is it gonna be even more intense than ever?
Man, look at my arm. Working hard. I think somehow, you know, my dad has said it before, somehow we manage it and figure out a way to, you know, make the next camp better than the previous. Right. So I know that will happen. I know that at this point, you know, what we're doing right now and how we're trying to go about training, preparation, getting ready for this fight, it will turn into the best camp ever. This will turn into one of the best fights ever, and definitely one of the best fights for Team Porter.
Will Keith Thurman on March 12th, will it be the most physically demanding fight of your career, the toughest, most grueling fight of your career, you think?
You know, honestly, I think so. You know, but for him as well. I don't think he's had anyone push back. I don't think he's had anyone with the, you know, punch output that I have, the energy that I have. Not only that, but to be able to sustain it for 12 rounds. That's what we train for. That's what we prepare for. So I think, you know, for myself, yes, this will be one of the, you know, harder fights that I've had in my career. It's supposed to be. It's the next fight.
Right.
It's not like, you know, just anybody. You know, this is the next fight. This is supposed to be a step up. It's supposed to be harder and all that. And not only that, I'm supposed to welcome that. So I understand that. That's in my mind. And when the time comes, trust me, I will be ready.
You're the guy who's fought more world champions. Pretty much everyone agrees fought the better competition. Is that going to benefit you on March 12th? For
myself, I don't really look at that like, you know, you haven't fought anybody until you fight me. I feel that way, but at the same time, I'm not looking at him like he hasn't fought anyone and he won't be, you know, ready for me. I know that when you know what you're up against, you're supposed to rise to the occasion. So I expect him to, but at the same time, I'm looking at him and I'm just thinking, you know, no one has, you know, come at him the way, you know, Julio Diaz came after me. You know, no one was as quick as, you know, Devin Alexander was. You know, there's just so many things that come to play throughout our career, and it's supposed to help us. I think at this point, everything that I've done to this point has really helped me, and I think that in this fight, it will be very beneficial to me. I think that, you know, there will be points where I'm punching back and he's not expecting. He hasn't been up against that. So get ready, Keith.
You know, your foot speed also is very good. Yeah. Is that going to play a big role? Because he's probably not going to. Do you think he'll be used to a guy able to keep up with his foot speed as he moves around the ring?
You know what? Having just sparred and not done everything that I could have done in sparring and should have done in sparring is very hard for me to, you know, answer that question. The only thing I can say to answer that is I flat out have to do what I have to do. The right times, right moments, in the right situations. not enough footwork in this sparring session today. Not enough quick feet, quick twitches, and the things that I can bring to the table. For me, honestly, it's I've said this before. I have to bring everything to the table. Not only that, but for me to be successful in this fight, it's about doing the right things at the right moments and not leaving anything behind. There have been fights where I didn't use the jab enough, I didn't use feints enough. The list goes on and on. Again, this being the next fight, the next step up, I'm supposed to feel like I need everything and I need to be perfect and all that. All that saying that when it's showtime, I have to do everything that I can do. Not after the fact you say, hey man, you didn't use your feet. Man, I should have used my feet. No, we're working on that right now so that when we come to the ring, the quick feet are there, the power punches are there, the hand speed is there, the good defense is there. We'll be just fine.
The question that slipped my mind was, you got knocked down versus Broner, but you weren't hurt. You said it was just a lapse. It was a flash knockdown. But Keith can really punch. Do you think what happens if he hurts you more than you've ever been hurt before? Are you prepared for that?
The only way I can answer that is yes, I'm prepared for that, and I'm gonna get up and continue to do what I have to do. This fight and every fight is about winning, about being better than I was in the previous, and looking outstanding. So if that means getting
last question, Shawn. It appeared from everybody on the outside looking in like it was you that really wanted the fight out of you and Keith. I remember we talked about this last year in August.
Yeah.
Were we seeing the truth that you were pushing for this fight more than Keith?
I would say yes, I was pushing for the fight more than Keith. Obviously, I was in different cities, different states, trying to make that fight possible. Bottom line is it's coming up. I would say the reason why I want this fight is because he's looked at as the best thing in boxing, the best thing in the welterweight division. That's what I want. That's what I need. That's what I like. I like to be the guy that everyone is looking at, saying you're the man. So it goes far and beyond that for me. But that is one reason why I really wanted this fight, is because if you're saying, hey, that guy was 30-0, who was he 30-0 against? Right. So I'm 26-1-1, I believe, right now. To be 27-1-1, you look at who I beat, you need to know that that Keith Thurman is on that list. So that's why I really wanted this fight, because you can say how great or whatever I am or was, whatever, but who did I fight?
Right.
I'm going up against someone that everyone thinks is a very good fighter, a very great fighter, and I look to be the victorious against him, and now I'll become a man.
Thank you so much, Shawn. Not just a great fighter, a great man. Thank you for your time.
You got it, man. Thank you.
The sight in the game, 'cause see the